Okay, what's up, everybody? This is Brian Speaks on the YouTube channel of the same name, and I'm on location right now at the JO. But anyway, I got a few minutes to rant about something real quick, and I want to rant about something that's a little, it's a funny topic. It's funny, but it's not funny, and I mean this with the best intentions of it being a constructive dialogue. So even though the wording is going to sound kind of blunt, it's really meant to be understood constructively. And with that, I want to say this goes out to all my liberated white brethren, all my liberated white people, not strictly white people, non-black people in general, but it's foremost an issue that I've noticed with white people. And this goes out to y'all. White people, stop interjecting yourself into every conversation. And what I mean by that is what I've noticed lately as I've been getting more, you know, sociological with my rants and stuff on my Facebook page and stuff that I get into. I get, those that know me know I get at everybody. I don't really, I don't differentiate too much. I get at everybody, so I can go from getting at racism and flip it and turn around and talk about my own people. I'll talk about black people and their foolishness and their effery. So the thing that must be better distinguished with white people is when a black person is talking to black people, about something that needs to be discussed amongst black people. Even though it may be a sociological topic and it may not be something that is inherent only within black people, sometimes we're not talking to you, and sometimes we're not talking about you. Sometimes black people are just talking to other black people about a topic that is relatable and must be discussed within black culture. Because we have issues within the black culture that needs to be, discussed, brought out, aired out, and, rectified and corrected behavior that we exhibit. And being that we're already such a marginalized people here, it becomes even more important for us to address each other and get at each other to try to fix issues that need to be resolved. The thing that I've noticed a lot, and I hate doing it, and this goes out to those who I've had to kind of, be a little, abrasive with. I don't like being abrasive on certain posts, but what I don't like is when people try to take over my stuff and make it something that is not. And I do understand that, you guys are looking at it from a different kind of purview, but we don't have the privilege to look at certain things through certain purviews like you do. We don't have the privilege to look at the world not based on color. We as black people, we don't have that privilege. You could say, oh, we shouldn't see color, and you could say that all until the cows come home, until we have an equal functioning equality based society, then we can start talking like that. But being that's not the case, and that's not the reality we live in, we have to deal with the reality as is. And the reality is that black people have to look at things through a black purview. And that does mean seeing things in color. That being said, when black people are addressing other black people with issues, please do not interject. Please do not see something that is specific in heading. It will specifically say, black people, we must stop doing X, Y, and Z. Don't look at that as your moment to jump in and say, hey, you black people aren't the only ones that deal with that. White people do it too. That is incredibly annoying. Because on a number of levels, it's incredibly annoying. First, it's an insult to our intelligence to think that we're that narrow-minded as to not believe that only black people do certain stuff. We know white people do the same stuff. We get it. We know. But we're not talking to you right now. We're talking to other black people, you know? And secondly, it's very annoying because it gives the impression that something is not valid until you validate it. You know, it's not an issue until white people also struggle with the issue. You know, and that is something that is a very strong anger, evoking thing to do. And again, I understand that you're not doing it with that intent. You're looking at it as an opportunity to show that we all share something in common. A struggle. We deal with that too. We struggle too the same way. But we're not talking to you. We're talking black person to black person. Just like women have, women's talk, woman to woman. You got to tell a woman something, woman to woman. This is a woman's, subject, and it's between women. You don't see dudes rolling up and being like, yo, but guys be, it's the same thing. Like, and for those guys that would do something like that, you deserve to get barked on. But going back to what I was saying, within the black realm, again, we find that to be very insulting, that it gives off that vibe that, oh, well, unless something is validated by white people, it is rendered invalid until it is validated by you. So please, when you see black people getting at other black people, and this is something that needs to be done within our culture, we need to get at each other. We need to do better. We know that. There are people like, me and other folks that are trying to put that out there. Allow us to self etiquette, educate each other or whatever. I think I just made that word up. Allow us to get at each other without interjecting. It's not about you at that moment. There's plenty of other stuff that we can get and bring you in with, and believe me, we will. But when you see a black person making a post that is designed to talk strictly to other black people, stop interjecting. It's annoying. Let us talk to each other. Let us try to fix our own issues and get at each other. And like I said, when we live in that society where color is not an issue anymore, then we will be able to just do things not on a basis of being color based. But until then, it's got to be this way. But we have to be allowed to deal with our issues internally. Stop making stuff about you. It's annoying. And I say that respectfully. And I thank anyone and everyone that listens to this and hopefully takes this the right way. And if you don't, hey, Kanye shrug. It is what it is. But it had to be said, and I felt like saying it. And that's pretty much it. So thank you all for listening, and let's all get better. Let's all get better. Later.